Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, special howdy and welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, friends. I have an open collab, as is usual for me, and it's hashtag Tea Tuesday. So if you'd like to get in on this, it's open and anybody can do it, and it's so easy. It's hosted at Life with Patty 9531 and at Kathy's Favorite Things. So what it is show us what you're drinking. I guess it used to be just tea, but now it's whatever you're drinking and what you're doing. So here's my coffee. It is just coffee with creamer. And I've got a winter cup because it's so cold. It's supposed to be into the 20s this week in the evenings. Yikes. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to show you my newest Amazon haul, and it's really small. It's 3 things, but I'll show it to you anyway. Not every video needs to be an epic, chapters and all that. So I'm going to put my camera up on the holder so I can use both of my paws. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be take 2. I couldn't get the sound right while it was up on the stand. I couldn't find my my microphone, and so I thought, well, I'll just go look for it, some more. And I looked and I looked. I found a dirty dish to take to the sink, and I was about ready to give up and come in here when I found it. I just decided to go ahead and do it like this. Okay, so I've got 3 things. I got 1, 2, and over there is 3. Okay, so this is right here is so fun. It's ribbon, and it's all in pinks. How fun is that? So this one's like fringe with little balls on the end, and you can't probably see it, but these little balls on the end are hearts. Let's see if I can... I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can get it to there. They're the tiniest little hearts. Isn't that precious? So, and then the next one is pink, and they all say love with a heart. The next one is just that lace, a pink lace. Let me turn it over so you can see the hearts, right? This one, after that, is gold threaded hearts on pink. Do you remember wearing these if you're if you are of a certain age, grew up in the 50s or 60s or before, you probably remember some little girl outfits with had these trim. And there was a name for it, and I can't remember. Is it Rick Rack? I just cannot come up with it. But I have some of that in pink. And then there's a pink and white. And they're all cloth. I don't know how much I get on each spool. Probably not a whole lot, but enough for some crafting. I thought ATCs would be fun, and this is the name of the company. I can't really read it. Is it called Annie Fun? Aeon Fun? I can't tell, but that's where they came from, and they weren't expensive. Okay, and the next thing, I love this. It's one of the smaller, not the giant, like 12 by 12, and I prefer the smaller ones because I feel like I never, for years, will use a whole big pad, and I don't make anything big like giant scrapbook pages. I'm not into scrapbooking, but I'm into crafting. So these are all supposed to be in purples and pinks and sages, and it's from Stamperia. And apparently this person likes her some little doggies. I don't think those are cat paws. I think they're dog paws. Since 1995, Stamperia collection. So the pages are so pretty. I'm just going to show you real quick. There's not many pages in here either, which is fine. So this one is really pretty. It's like a vintage wallpaper. Love it. And then this one is, what do you call that? There's a name, shiplap? I don't know. I only know from watching TV what I hear. And some heather maybe. It says lavender right on it, Kendra. Some lavender and maybe some violets of some kind on an old weather-beaten cabinet. Just, this is so my heart, you know. It's got lace. It's got, you know, vintage. Love it. And then this, like a beat-up old top of a well-weathered table. And these are smaller ones. I thought for ATCs, these things would be really nice. And all these pretty spring colors. Okay. And then these are some more smaller ones. Pretty. I'll absolutely order from this company again if they have other, you know, seasonal colors and things like that. I like everything about this. These are always fun that look like old postcards and stuff like that to use. And they're thick, they're heavy. Very nice. 10 out of 10, I would say, really. I don't get this excited usually when I get these packets. This one is everything in that. Very spring-like. Love it. Shabby chic. Is that what this is called? Shabby chic? And there, I think this is a different color, but it might not be, but that's fine. Look how pretty. Some of you all really talented and could do this justice, and I really won't, but I don't care. Oh yeah, so this page right here is the same, but it's different. You know what I mean? Kind of different flowers. And then more of this. They have here in our area, it takes about an hour and a half to get there. It's a town called Sequim, and it's spelled S-E-Q-U-I-M, Sequim. And every year in the summer, they have the Lavender Festival. They grow a lot of lavender there, and people get together, and they have like a farmer's market of just lavender. So they sell dried flowers, fresh flowers, lavender honey, lavender lemonade stands. It's supposedly, and I've never been, because it's in the summer, and they call Sequim the sun belt of our area, because they get less rain and more sun than any of us. For whatever reason, you know, like the mountains block it or who knows what. But anyway, I don't get out in the sun much because of my skin, because I have lupus, and sunlight triggers it wicked. I mean, it's always there, but it goes off on me in the sunlight. Anyway, if they had a night market, I'd be all over it. Okay, so there's this. They also have, let me tell you real quick, they also have a zoo there, a drive-through zoo kind of thing. It's called the Olympic Game Farm. That's what we've gone before. You stay in your car and you drive through, and there are wandering deer, buffalo, zebras, bear. The bear are not wandering. The bear are in an enclosed area, and I haven't been there in like 8 years, but the last time I went, they still had a couple of retired Disney bears, and so this family used to train bears for Disney movies, like Ben and I and stuff like that. And so these bears will sit up on their haunches and wave at you with their giant paws for you to throw them food. So back in the day, you could throw any food you wanted. Most people would buy the bread they had for 25 cents a loaf, and you'd throw them bread, which is not the best diet, I am sure, for a bear. But anyway, that's what you're now only allowed to do that. And there are cameras everywhere, so they can see if you're up to any hanky-panky. But anyway, I used to take marshmallows because the bears went nuts for them. I mean, like dogs. They went crazy. They did more than wave. Because they were trained to please for treats, you know. Anyway, you'd roll down your window, and the deer and stuff would poke their heads in. Oh, and they had ostriches, and they had gophers, and it's so fun. All right, back to this. I'm going to leave a link to that. Not that any of you probably are ever going to come to Washington and go to Sequim. But if you do come to Washington and you like lavender and you like zoos, that's what they have in Sequim. Ooh, here's some more. It looks like, you know, a grocery list almost. I love lace. I just love it. Lace and bows and buttons and polka dots and everything feminine. I'm a girly girl. Not that, wait a minute. I like them. I don't act or dress like, well, I do act like one, but I don't dress like one. I dress like that old woman. Polka dots are more than I like, but you know, they always remind me of Petunia Pig. Was that her name? It was a cartoon. Was she Porky's girlfriend? She always wore a polka dot dress. Anyway, more of the beautiful lavender. What does that say? Lavender, lavender, lavender. Tags. I love this kind of old writing too, just like this font to look old-fashioned. And then, isn't that pretty? Coming up on the last page now, I think. More solid and beautiful, beautiful. This is making me very happy. Okay, this is the last page coming up right here. Another one of the pretty font. So again, if you like this kind of thing, I would give her a 10 out of 10. This is thick. I don't know if it's where it's made or, you know, other than the name of the company, and that I believe it's one of the better ones I've ever seen. Stamperia Province Scrapbooking. Okay, so here comes the next thing. All right, I have some watercolor pencils, which is cheating, I imagine. But you can take the pencils and, you know, make pictures with them, and then you take, because I already had those, and then you take these pens, you put water in there, you pop off the cap. Come on, Kendra, you can pop off the cap there. And then there's a brush, and you can make the pencil into watercolor with it. So I got 3 of those. Lastly, I got 2, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a hole. Okay. So just so it probably doesn't get icky in there from traveling all the way from China on a ship. Anyway, I got this book and I got this book. I got these 2 colors because that was offered in a set. They came as a set. I'm not crazy about black, but it'll do. Anyway, I'll show you what it is. It's got a little, you know, elastic to keep it closed. And I'm going to start following this lady who does watercolor tutorials, and she does 1 a day. And I'm going to see if I can't pull some off. And it probably won't be great. I know it won't be great because I've never done it before, and it's daunting to me. I've never wanted to do one, but now I want to do one. So that is my video for today, and I'm sorry it got to be so long again, but I had to show you everything I had, and I hope that you end up having a wonderful Tea Tuesday. Again, here's her information. Hashtag Tea Tuesday at LifeWithPatty9531 at Kathy's Favorite Things. Open collaboration. Everyone's invited. It doesn't have to be a craft haul. You can make breakfast and talk to us for Tea Tuesday. You're supposed to drink something, though. Okay. Bye, everybody. Sign up, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things.